everybody, it's Gigi.
Wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me?
Welcome back to my channel. This Gigi is all smiles today because look, we have sunshine. We have not had sunshine and it seems like in forever. It's been raining and raining and raining. But today is Sawdust Saturday. So let me show you what we've got going on, or let me tell you what we've got going on. My son plays basketball and he has a friend who is a senior, and he was a big Kobe Bryant fan. And he asked me last night, do you think that you can make me a Kobe Bryant memory sign? I said yes, of course. I wasn't a big basketball fan, but just hearing about Kobe Bryant and his daughter and all the people that was on the helicopter, as a mama, I could not imagine losing one of my children, much less my husband. I know what I felt like when I almost thought we were going to lose my husband through triple bypass surgery. So I could not imagine what these families are feeling. So it will be my honor to do this. I pray that I can do it justly, but let me show you what we've got going on. I had a pattern and I thought that it kindly looked like a basketball goal, so I cut it out. And I'm sorry it's backwards, but all he wanted on it was Bryant 24 Mamba Forever. So I've got that laid out. Remember, I used flat black primer by Rust-Oleum, and I'll spray that. That way we will have our layout. So stay tuned for the next scene and I'll be set up and we will make some sawdust. I wanted to show y'all what it looked like the right way so y'all could see what the layout looks like. So this Bryant and the 24, I have layout letters that I get from Make a Wood Sign. Y'all should check them out. They have a lot of great stuff. So the Mamba and Forever, I had bought me a Cricut maker and it has been extremely challenging to learn, but praise God, I figured it out somewhat. And so I thought I wanted something different, and then I wanted a pretty fancy font there. So stay tuned. Okay, for those that are new to my channel, this is what I use. It's a DeWalt 611 palm router, and I have a profile bit in here, which I also get from O'Dave 100s, where I get my carving supplies from. Most of them anyway. So let me bend you down, show you what we're going to do. I've decided that I want the Mamba in outset letters, so we are going to go around it. We're going to trace just around. And that way this is going to be done in outset letters and it'll pop up. What I love about this is I just adjust it. I eyeball everything, as y'all know. I'm sorry. Okay, let me turn it around. I went around it twice. You make one pass at a certain depth, and then you go around it again at another depth. I wish wish I could tell y'all what my depth was. But I'm not going to sit here and make y'all watch everything. I just wanted you to get a general idea. I'm going to go and finish all these letters off camera. And I will be back on the next. I'm trying to set this up so y'all can see how I am carving. Trying to do something for y'all. But the Bryant, I don't know if y'all can see that. The Bryant and the 24, those are going to be done in inset letters. I've already done the number 2, but I'm just using the same profile bit that I did all this with. So let's see if y'all can see me at all. Y'all was able to see that, but I think that's gonna turn out real nice. So now what I'm gonna do is the Bryant the same way. Here we go. Can you see that? I think that turned out pretty. I can't remember if this is a Bookman font or Clarendon. I forget. It's one of them two, but I think it is so pretty and just simple. So now we're going to go on down and do the Forever. Okay, something I forgot to mention is when I did this, I did go back in and do it deeper off. I did it twice. I went deeper, but I didn't show it on film. So I made my first pass on the Forever, and I'm going to adjust my bit and make it deeper and go back over it again. But I've never done such a fancy font yet, routering. So I was scared to go too deep with it the first pass. Now I'm going to go back in and make it look better. What I'm going to do now is we're going to spray the flat black primer. I'm telling you, my goodness, that gets me every time. Flat black primer. I can't remember if I've showed y'all this in the other videos, but you need a brush and you need to go in and scrub around on that. And it's really hard to do when I've got one hand. But get my air hose and spray it. And I'll do that better whenever I can have both of my hands. Put that back up. But I just wanted to show y'all that because there's a lot of new people that have started and don't know that you need some kind of brush to get all your dust out of there. So whenever you go to spray, you won't have all the little...
I had a brain fart, guys. I forgot that I was going to do the Mamba and outset letters. So I got to show y'all what we're going to do next. So I just take a pencil and I go around, and this makes the bubble. It's a cloud effect, I guess is what we call it here in woodworking world. Alright, so then I changed my bit and I've got a 90-degree V-groove bit. And what we're going to do with this is we're just going to go around it. And then we're going to clean it up, take out the texture. We're going to make a texture background. And I'm just going to sit here and move it all around. Doo-doo-doo. And it will make that pretty textured. My phone is about to die, so I need to plug it up, but I started on the textured background, and that way y'all can at least see this much of it before my phone dies. The life of Joanne is what this YouTube video really needs to be about, because I have issues all the time. I don't know. Anyway, plug my phone up. Here's what it looks like with the textured background around it. So, flat black primer by Rust-Oleum. You're just going to do short spurts. Alright, we need to flip it around. That way we can get the other side. Guys, it has all of a sudden just got so cold. I am freezing to death. I mean, that's the crazy weather we've been having. I'm going to have to pick it up to do my edges, but I'm charging my phone, so I cannot. I had to do this over here. And anyway, I'll be back. Let me flip it around so y'all can see that again, what it looks like. And when I come back, we'll sand that.
September we met.
Okay, we're going to spray her off now. Alright, that looks pretty good. So now I think what I'm going to do is their colors are purple and yellow or gold. So I'm going to figure out how I want to paint this, because I just really want it. Hey everybody, so I found this purple that I have, and I'm really liking it. As you can see, I was trying to mix up some purples, and I didn't like that, but I love that purple. I thought that matched pretty good. So what I'm doing is I'm just sitting here painting this. I have found using these little pouncers that they go over real easy without getting paint, because I used to get paint down in my letters and how frustrating that was. But I still want to be able to see the wood grain on this, but I wanted this to pop and have the LA Lakers colors, and I think it's turning out really pretty. I mean, I know I don't need to be going for pretty for a guy, but we're trying to get the colors for the Lakers. So, I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to paint the Mamba in the yellow. So, y'all stay tuned. Okay, so now I'm painting the letters, and I was using this bright yellow, but it was a little too bright. So, I Googled how to make a little bit darker yellow since I didn't have it, and it said add a touch of red to it. So that's what I'm doing here. Let's see if you can see that. I'm mixing that around. And it turned out pretty good. So, because we don't want it like bright yellow, because I Googled their images and it was a pretty purple, but the yellow, it wasn't just like bam, like the sunshine. So, I think this is going to turn out good. And then when we spray it with the polyurethane, that's just going to make the letters, the colors really pop. I've done a lot of signs that has colors in it, and I like the polyurethane that I use. It's got an amber tint to it. It's Hellsman's, and it's got the amber, and it turns it. Now, you don't want to use it whenever you've got white, because it'll turn your white an ugly color. Turn it yellow. Unless you're going for the antique look, then I'll do it, because I've done numerous signs where I'll spray that to give it the old age look. So there's a little tip for you. But if you're wanting your letters to be white, do not spray the poly over that. You can do white after you have sprayed. I use something that's called One Shot. Get it on Amazon, and it's for pinstriping cars, so it can be good for outside, and you don't have to put any spray over it, because you know it's not going to mess up. So I know y'all don't want to watch that. Do this. And guys, I'm really excited over how this is turning out. I mean, I had the vision when I seen this board, because I have a pattern for this, and I love this pattern, and I've made numerous signs, different things with it. But when I was cutting boards yesterday, I got to looking at it, and I never looked at it like that before, and I was like, this looks like a basketball goal, in the shape of a basketball goal. So I asked my daughter, I said, don't this look like a goal? And she said, yeah. And I said, thank you, Lord, because now I've got the perfect board. Because I didn't know what board I was going to use. I just didn't want a plain square board. I wanted something with a little bit of shape to it. So, let me flip that around. Can y'all see that? And after we spray it, them colors are just going to be... Right, here we go. Fixing to spray it. And I went ahead and laid this over here, too. I had a customer that was wanting this. Thought it was real cute. Thank you for being a piece of my heart. Cut that shape out. Alright, I think that's going to look pretty. Can you see the shine on it? Okay, we're going to let that dry, and I'll spray it again.